16 years on the show, you've never jumped on me like that.
Well, you've never given me a car.
Well, there you go.
What is up, guys? My name is Mr. Graham.
Your soul is mine.
YouTube has demonetized me for far too long. What I have for you guys today is old videos which were profitable, okay, they made me some money. Not really used to this kind of platform. As a matter of fact, I am struggling right now with the way I have everything set up. I'm having trouble with the positioning of the camera. I don't know if this is best. I don't know if the side profile thing would be best. With the sunglasses on, with the sunglasses off, all these little things I'm gonna have to try to figure out. Learning as I go, you know, earn a living for me and my boys, my kids, my young ones. Because I've gone without money for far too long. If you ask me, I don't do well without the green. I don't do too well without money. I don't do too well without getting paid. I get lazy when what I do doesn't give me back what I feel it deserves. My Grim Reaper in the back looks super hard today. I actually fixed up my room with all my little toys and doohickeys. That Black Lives Matter poster we actually found after they had a protest here in Pasadena. Put it up where it belongs. Either way, that's been a hell of an intro, so let's get to it.
Howard.
Anne.
Are you more interesting than you look?
That wasn't very nice. For those of you guys who don't know, this is the weakest link, and that is Ann Robinson. She's known as being a savage bee because she's always making her contestants look less intelligent.
Like dumbasses.
It's all in the mind, eye of the beholder, Ann.
What do you do?
I'm a business development manager for a large bank in the Northeast.
Okay. Tell me if there's anything interesting about your job.
Told you, she's the devil.
Absolutely not. No. It's interesting to me, but I'm sure that it would probably go right over your head.
You gotta love it when sometimes these contestants just fire back.
Okay. Why Doris?
Doris, when she missed the question, she took up a larger amount of time than necessary.
Okay, you're always very quick, are you, Howard?
In some things, yes. In other things, I like to take my time, if you know what I mean.
We know what you mean, Howard. Wink, wink.
Howard's a G.
Packing AKs and grenades, baby.
I've absolutely no idea what you mean. What do you mean?
Somehow I don't doubt that.
And I do believe that means you are getting none. My boy Howard just slapped the biggest bee on television. He sat Ann Robinson down on her. And the awkward silence is just priceless.
Jerry, let's go to you. You need some money for tattoos and piercings.
So do I. So do I.
How many do you currently have of each?
Well, I have 2 tattoos and 1 piercing, and I want 2 more.
Period. Moving on.
He felt so awkward. He felt so awkward.
I ain't gonna lie, that's my type of girl.
Her look at the end, though.
I take it back, she scares me.
Sit right down! That was definitely on her bucket list. You know she was planning that for years. She was planning that since she was like 18. But you know she was planning that for like ever. She said, if I ever get on TV and somehow make my way onto like some sort of a video game show, that is what I'm gonna do and flap them all for the world to see. Can you imagine if that was me flapping my shit out there?
I would be in jail.
She trying to act shy now. At least she got to kick it off her bucket list.
Around me are familiar faces, worn out faces.
I bet that reaction that she got from everybody actually made it worthwhile too, because she gets to go back, see that footage, see how much of a reaction she got, and probably makes it all that much more better. I actually like the stern reaction of the guy with the water bottle.
My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes.
Something tells me that after the show, he went backstage and asked her for her number.
Tell me they don't look like they'd make a cute couple.
Mom number 3, what is there about your daughter that reminds you of yourself when you were dating?
Well, there's not too much that reminds me of myself when I was dating, except maybe she likes to park.
Now, I'm sure all of you guys read the caption, and I guess that term was coined back in the day for literally doing that, but I needed to make sure for myself, so I actually went to urbandictionary.com to look it up. Yes, it does in fact mean that. How old are these kids anyway?
I mean, look at her. The poor thing's hiding behind her mother.
Demonetized.
How long have you known this?
Oh, for at least 2 years.
And she's just gonna put a cherry on top of that. Mom was like, I'm gonna take advantage of this situation and teach her a lesson, see if she ever parks in a car again.
Mom is a savage.
You know, that smirk that kid threw too didn't really sit well with me. I had to do some homework and actually look up the footage, and I actually found it. It was a Mother's Day episode, 1972, The Dating Game, and to my surprise, he did not pick number 3. He picked number 2. Roll it.
Well, great job, and thank you, Mrs. Bartlett. And now, your date, Greg, and I'll tell you something about number 2. Your date is studying drama and science in school. She likes to dance. She was born in West Germany. I'd like you to meet your date, Hillary Crane, and her mother, Mrs. Jean Crane.
And to be fair, the guy actually never smirked. They just cut the clip to make it look that way, but he never really smirked like that. He just kind of like played it off, so to the guy's credit.
When a man falls out of your boat and into the water, you should yell, "Man overboard." Now, what should you yell if a woman falls overboard?
Full speed ahead.
I don't want to start treading on thin ice. I mean, it was funny, but I just don't want to get it in the comments, so. I'm a big fan of Paul Lynde, by the way.
Most of the electricity in our home flows from the blank to the what?
From the plug to the vibrator.
She didn't hesitate for a second. Like, what if she was being dead-ass serious? Honey, I blew out the transformer again.
Name an article of clothing that children are always losing.
Their pants.
The price of a dozen roses.
$1.75.
Besides a bird, something in a bird cage.
Hamster.
I mean, I would have gone with shoes, socks, a scrunchie, but pants, bro? There's only one kind of person that thinks about kids and losing their pants, and it ain't kindergarten teachers.
If Andy yearns for Brenda and Brenda cares about Charlene, who pines for Andy, the three of them form one of these.
Let me guess, a polyamorous relationship.
Kara.
What is it, threesome?
No.
Her look right there said it all. She knew she f***ed up.
Roger.
What is a love triangle?
Yes, that's it.
I mean, I was leaning that way too, but I would never have put it like that. At least polyamorous describes love. For a game show, that's politically correct, but a threesome is just doing the down and dirty with more than one person, so I guess it makes sense. A polyamorous relationship is the same thing as what a threesome would be in a love triangle, is because they each love somebody else in a different direction, so it forms a love triangle. That makes sense. Still a threesome? Are you out your mind?
Kara has obviously had much more experience than I.
You know you said some bull-ishel when Alex Trebek throws you under the bus. That did just make me feel bad for her, though. I think it's funny that she had to explain that that was her husband, that she pretty much, like, straddled.
Like who else could he be?
Your brother?
Wait. No, he's not the Land Rover. There's the Land Rover.
16 years on the show, you've never jumped on me like that.
Well, you've never given me a car.
Well, there you go.
Vanna White and Pat Sajak were flirting there. You can't tell me otherwise.
They were flirting.
Pat Sajak, you know.
And Vanna, you sound like a gold digger.
Well, it's obvious that if Pat wasn't going to get it from Vanna, he was going to get it from someone else. Shoot, for $11,150, I'd do that to Pat, too.
Like, come here, baby.
Looks like somebody had their coffee that morning. I mean, it wasn't Vanna, but that'll do, donkey. That'll do. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to
punch that like button
in the face,
slash
that notification bell, and become an angel of death by subscribing.
Your soul is mine.